Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy Mark Jamgo here with another recap, man. Summer Madness 5 recap. I was in the building, so this is going to be like an in the building recap. I did catch a couple on cam, obviously the ones that Smack dropped. Shout out to Smack, shout out to Beasley, Norbs, Chico. Pretty good event overall. All the battles were crazy, so you can't say any of the battles, despite what the people were saying about the card. Like um, the card ended up being crazy. So let's get right into it. We got there at about 8:30 in the morning. I was with Battle Rap Live, me, Sincere, Battle Fanatic. Shout out to them. Um, yeah, so we got there at like 8:30 in the morning. There was probably already about 30 to 40 people in line, maybe a little less. I can't really remember, but yeah. So we sat in line till about 1 o'clock, 1:30 when they opened the doors. Didn't take them too long to get the battles started, but it still took till about 2:30 to get the battles going. Um, the first battle was John and Wavy. Not really too much to talk about in this battle. I only caught it once, just live because I haven't dropped the battle yet. Obviously, it wasn't on pay per view, so there wasn't any bootlegs for that battle. Um, the battle was a 3-0 John pretty clearly. Um, the fans. One thing I did want to mention about this in this blog is the fans. I'm not sure if they're new fans or they're fans that just haven't been paying attention recently, but you gotta stop. You gotta stop booing the rapper before they start the round, man, because it's not giving a good vibe to the battle. It's kind of ruining the battle in the ways. When it hits the camera, it's gonna look like shit. So um, the new chant is leave him alone or leave her alone, like they did in the official hustle battle. So I'm not really feeling that. They're chanting 3-0 before all three rounds are finished. So you guys just got to fall back a little bit. I understand it gets tense in there, but let these guys rap, man. Let them perform. This is Summer Madness. We don't want to ruin the battle. So kind of fall back and just react to the bars, react to the performance. Okay. But yeah, Wavy did well. He just excuse me. I just feel like he needs to just step his bars up a little bit. The performance, the stage presence is there. He just needs to step his bars up just a little bit. His setups are crazy, but he just doesn't seem to be able to land them the proper way. And John, I mean, I believe he went first. So the crowd was just, I mean, they're eager to hear bars the first battle. So they were they were eating it up, man. They were loving everything that John said. John predicted some of the stuff that Wavy was going to do, and then he did it, so it kind of hit less in the building for Wavy. But shout outs to Wavy. He did his thing. I look forward to seeing him again on the main stage. Hopefully, this is a learning experience for him. But big shout out to John, man, because he was the original PG that made it to Summer Madness first, and I mean he's still doing his thing. He's still getting booked for these big battles. So shout out to John, man. Um, Next battle, I forget the exact order, but I'm just gonna go in this order anyways. Is Shogun Big T. Again, another crazy battle that people didn't think would be that crazy. A lot of people had questions about this battle, questions about the matchup, why this is on this particular card at this particular time. I know Shug was possibly getting Ver, but then something happened, so he ended up with Big T. Big T was supposed to have Daylight, so I guess they just put these two together, which was a weird matchup at first, but they both came out. Big T didn't get that big of a reaction when he got introduced, but when Shug came out, it was just you had that feeling in the building that whenever Shug started to rap, it was just going to be fire, and it was fire. Like Shug came with it, man. Shug's aggression recently is just like it's second to none. The guy is just untouchable right now. Shug needs to battle Tay Rock again. That this has got to happen. Whether it's this December 12th card that we're talking about, which I'm not sure if it's going to happen on that card, but this battle's got to happen because these two are just both on fire. The crowd loves them both equally, I think, at this point. And really, Shug can do no wrong at this point. His aggression on stage is just like unmatched right now. So, I think I had that battle. I had Shug 2-1. I could possibly see how it could be 3-0 Shug just based on performance and aggression that he had. Big T's second round was crazy from what I can remember. Big T didn't really slap that much. Like, he came with it. He had bars. I believe he may have gotten booed a couple times slightly, but the material he had was still pretty good. So Big T did his thing. So he didn't choke or anything like that. So the second round, the round that he possibly won, in my opinion, was not even because of the bars. It was a lot of his performance. He did some cha-cha bar and then an I Caramba bar where he was like shimmying around on the stage a little bit, which was crazy. It was a different type of Big T. It wasn't. I guess he was trying to listen to the fans a little bit more. It was a little bit. It was different. It was different Big T. I was looking for a little bit of more wordplay from him, but he was still fire. Shug shook the building. He shook the room entirely every round. The first round he went off, and then I said to Sincere Fanatic, I forget which one, I was like, he might taper off the last two rounds. Like, that first round was way too crazy, but he kind of rode that wave the entire battle and did, I think, even a lot better than I thought he was going to do. Shug's in my top 5, if not top 3 right now. So shout out to Shotgun Shug, man. I support pretty much anything he does right now. I'm loving. So shout out to Shug. Shout out to Big T. I had Shug pretty much 2-1 in that battle. So that's that. On to the next one is the female battle. Let's talk a little bit about this female battle. Official against Miss Hustle. Off rip, I had Hustle 2-1, probably 3-0 though. I could see if you watch it back on cam. I watched it once on camera, and obviously I saw it in the building. In the building, Hustle got it 3-0. They weren't really messing with Official in the second and third round. Her first was hard. Her first round was hard, but it just wasn't enough to match what Hustle did. Hustle was just on one pretty much all 3 rounds. She had maybe a few dry spots Hustle did, but really not that much. But she had that Black Panther bar in the third. She had a lot of haymakers. And a lot of Officials' haymakers, like, the crowd really wasn't messing with. So they chanted, "Leave her alone" in the third round when Official didn't even spit her third round yet. And then they were chanting 3-0 when Official didn't even spit her third round yet. So, again, fans, and then just in the wait, what's his name? Fanatic did a recap. Check out Fanatic's recap on on his channel, Battle Fanatic. Go subscribe to that channel. He mentioned how in the Wavy John battle, not to get off track, that there was a fan behind us screaming out loud, "We don't like you!" Like, we don't like you. We don't need that. Just quit it. Don't pay $100 just to heckle, man. It's not what it's for. But anyways, back to Official Hustle. Yeah, I had Hustle 3-0. The only thing that kind of gives me a drawback on this battle is all the ghostwriting issues. Like, I've heard from people that people are ghostwriting for Hustle. Obviously, there's rumors that people ghostwrite for Official. I mean, so I don't know I don't know how much stock you put into their bars after hearing all this. But it is what it is. They made it to the main stage. They made it to Summer Madness for a reason. But yeah, I had Hustle probably 3-0. This wasn't Official's best performance. These weren't her best bars. So I've seen her a lot better. So we'll see what we have. She's got Lady Luck in November on the Crown 2 card. So we'll see what happens with that. Good luck to both of them. They both showed up. So yeah. Next battle on the list is a classic battle, possibly in my opinion. This is Rex and Top. So URL dropped this battle already. They dropped it, I believe, yesterday or last night at some point. So I watched it once on camera, and I obviously saw it in the building. In the building, I actually had Rex slightly edging this 2-1. I had Top possibly the second and third, and Rex had the first in the building. And then I watched it on cam, and I actually had Rex taking it 2-1. I just kind of felt what Rex was saying just a little bit more. Not that T-Top didn't have good bars. He had haymakers. He had bars. He had a little swag in there. He had a little bit of performance. but I feel like T-Rex was like unmatched with his performance and like the his bars that he was talking about in that first and second round. And then even the third round, he started off fire. He had like 3/4 of Rex's round, and that third was fire. And then I don't know if he like forgot his rhymes or he slipped up, but he just like slowed down like immensely that last quarter of round 3 for whatever reason. And then in Top's third, he got cut off. They were talking about the round times again. Like something's got to get figured out with Rex's rounds and his contracts with the time limits because it's every battle. But Rex came with it. He did better than his Danny Myers. He did better than T-Rex. He did better than all the other battles that he had recently on the URL stage. So he did good enough. I think he did pretty well, but he did good enough definitely to get himself booked on another big card again. And they're gonna do it regardless because it's T-Rex. He's a legend. But yeah, I had Rex 2-1 on Cam, so it could go either way. If somebody said Top 2-1 or Rex 2-1, I wouldn't be mad. But I think that was probably one of the battles of the night. At this point in the night, we're all getting tired. Our legs are starting to hurt. We got headaches. It's been a long night. People have been standing in line since like 7:30. There's been people in line, and at this point, it's probably about 7:30 at night. And there's still 3 more battles to go. So you know how people are feeling at this point. So a little bit of time goes by. The next battle on the card is the 2-on-2. Saw this in the building. I didn't see. I think there may be a bootleg out. I haven't caught it yet. So I'm just going based off of what I remember in the building. I remember that Chess and Steams did their thing. I know Steams had a couple stumbles and Chess didn't look too happy about it. Shout out to Cakes Up Almighty. They did very well. Their chemistry's there. They just need to. I don't know if they need to practice more or they need to just feed off each other a little bit more. I think it seems like they may be trying too hard sometimes, and it kind of messes their steam up. No pun intended. Where it slows them down just a little bit once one of them messes up. But that dude Chess, man, just keep your eye on Chess, man. He's gonna be the next one up. The guy has no fear. He's in your face. He's got bars. He's got aggression. He's got performance. That's what you need on the big stage, and he seems like he's got it. So I look forward to seeing him in many more battles. So keep a lookout for him. But as far as NWX goes, shout out to NWX. Man, I love watching these guys perform. These guys are great. They're veterans. They're polished. They know how to win a battle. I'm not going to go through all the bars. I can't remember all the bars. This is Wednesday. The battle happened on Saturday, so I can't remember all the bars off the top of my head. I just remember, I'm pretty sure second or third round, they had that crazy meme scheme, and then they spit everything backwards. DNA was rapping the bars, and K-Shine was dressed as a not meme scheme, mime scheme, my fault. Yeah, so they did a mime scheme. I don't know, what you guys let me know what your thoughts are compared to this. I heard somebody saying, what's the difference between K-Shine and DNA dressing up in costumes and Daylight with his antics? So is it similar? Is it totally different? You let me know. Respond in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter at Mark Jamgo, MarkJamgo. Yeah, you let me know. I had NWX 2-1. I wasn't that interested in this battle. It wasn't anything too crazy. There were some haymakers, there were some bars, there was some performance, but I think a lot of people were kind of just, let's get to these last 2 main events. But I had NWX 2-1, but I'll have to watch it on cam again. Overall, good battle. It wasn't terrible or anything, just wasn't that interested in it. Next up was the co-main event. So we had, man, I was looking forward to this so much, man. This was a crazy battle here. Tay Rock and Calico. Check our predictions out. See what we said before the event happened with me and Fanatic on our Battle Rap Live channel. Please subscribe to that. So Tay Rock and Calico, right? Man, I don't know who I had. I think I said I might have had Calico in this battle. So Tay Rock comes out. He's coming out swinging in the first round, right? Fire first round. Again, I'm not going to go through all the bars. The battle got dropped, so you guys can check that out. Fire first round. Calico comes back, and his first round is fire too. And he's getting real aggressive. He's bumping him in the chest. He's going past him like that. Similar to what he did to Pat Stay, but he didn't really hit him in the head too much. Kind of just poking him in the chest, bumping him in the shoulders. And Rock is like, he's like, I got something for you, boy. So he knew he had something coming back in the second round. But that first round, Calico was going off. His stage presence is kind of unmatched. His performance isn't too crazy, but just the way he commands the stage and commands a crowd, it's kind of second to none in my opinion. The only gripe I have with Calico, although I did have him taking this first round, is that when he raps, he doesn't really rhyme that much. Like he'll rhyme pupil and person, and people will go crazy. Like he doesn't really like rhyme. He doesn't structure his bars to rhyme that last one or two words together, which is it is what it is. That's his style. Calico, but anyways, yeah. I had Calico taking that first round. Not clearly, but I feel like he definitely won that first round. Second round, Tay Rock came back and he was mad aggressive. He kind of spoke about his aggressiveness and how he's not Pat Stay. He had a line about the skinny dipping again, so that there was that the invisible bitches bar. So that was entertaining. And Calico's second round was kind of dry. I know he had a little bit in the second, but it was dry, and then he kind of ended it on a weird note. I think he ended it on saying his album's dropping on iTunes or something. But shout out to Calico. Pick up that Young Shoebox Money. I'm probably going to cop that. I haven't listened to his music yet, but I'm sure it's fire. I'm going to probably check that out. So shout out to that. Third round was, again, a good round from both. I felt Calico just had a little bit more in that third round. Again, it was kind of like a real talk third round or whatever you have it. Tay Rock still had some bars. It was just a little bit drier in my opinion. So I think Tay Rock lost the battle to Calico 2-1, but fire battle could have been battle of the night. But again, yeah, let me know your opinion. Let me know who you felt won these battles, and let me know some of your thoughts. Which brings us to finally the main event. Now for the people, listen to me. For the people that are saying this battle did not live up to the hype, what more could you have possibly wanted from this battle? Verb, what more could you have possibly wanted from Lux? What could we have gotten from him, Verb? You let me know. Hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up on IG. Let me know. I felt like this battle was classic. I felt it was battle of the night. I felt it had tension. There was a grudge. We had bars. We had performance. We had costume. We had a little bit of everything in this battle. There was history in this battle. This battle was for Harlem. Ethan Lennox, like this battle was crazy. Summer Madness 5 main event. Like I don't know what more you could have wanted out of Lux and Clips. The way people are debating this battle right now, this is great. This is great for the culture. Shout out to Smack URL for making this finally happen. This needed to happen, this battle. So I was definitely happy watching this battle, man. This was probably, now I've only been to a few events, but this is easily the best battle I've seen in person. This may be one of the best battles ever. I know it's a little bit too early to kind of make that statement, but just based off being a prisoner in the moment, that's kind of how I feel. I've watched it twice on camera since they dropped it, and then I was obviously again in the building. In the building and on camera, I have two different opinions, which I feel like a lot of people are going to have the same feeling as me, as far as having two different opinions. Maybe two different opinions, but they'll have one opinion that when they were live in the building, and then another opinion watching on camera. But yo, I'm telling you, in the building, there was no way that Clips did not have control of that room, man. I had Clips 2-1, probably the first and second in the building, and then I gave the third to Lux. I personally like what Lux did in the third. A lot of people, I heard Terra and Tink were arguing outside the PGs on Sunday about this particular subject, the third round. I like what he did in the third. I thought it was not necessarily creative because somebody did it already, but I think it was clever on his approach, on the way he did it. Um, I was feeling that, and just the stuff he was talking about was, I just felt it. It was cool to me. Not to take away anything from what Clips did. We'll get into Clips. I got some views on Clips, especially in that second round. Um, but yeah, Lux's third was amazing. I'm not really sure what angle you wanted him to go at or what you thought he was going to do. I'm sure a lot of people thought he may have gone after Clips Pops in the third just because of the history, the Harlem history. Um, Clips' first was fire. In the building, I had Clips winning the first easily. When I watched it on cam, I actually had Lux taking that round. Um, Lux is just, his lyricism is just on a different level than Clips. Although Clips had his aggression, we wanted this Clips. This is the Clips we wanted. Um, so I'm happy he came the way he did. This is no shade on Clips. That first round, he has these intricate punchlines inside his bars that he has that you have to catch when watching it back on camera. A lot of the times you're not going to get it in the building because you can't run it back. I had Lux winning that first round. The second round, this second round is mad debatable too. Lux came. I think he came harder in the second. And I just want to, these Clips fans that are saying and not that I'm not a Clips fan, I'm a big Clips fan, but these Clips fans that are saying Clips clearly got the second, like, let's not count out the fact that he possibly choked in that second round and cut his round short. So check the files. Check the files. It's out there. The battle's dropped. I think he may have choked in that second round, or at least just stopped early for whatever reason. And then let's not count out the fact that he had a defeat bar. Everybody else gets shade for these defeat bars when Clips had a pretty much defeat bar right in that second round. I'm pretty sure it was the second round, if not the third. He had a defeat bar, and he possibly choked in the second. So let's not negate that fact, okay, people. But regardless, he still had fire in that second round. He put the kufi on or whatever with the glasses, did the one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish thing, which was cool. It was cool. And then the third round was Clips did a lot of freestyling. He did a lot of freestyling, and then he stuck to the time limits, and then he let Lux go over. So I don't know how much stock you put into that, but overall, classic battle. I had Clips 2-1. Clips won 2-1 in the building. I think most people would agree with that. But watching it back, you could say 3-0 Lux. You could say 3-0 Clips. It's all based on your preference. What do you like to hear better? What are you looking for? It's kind of weird when I'm like watching the battle at different parts of the day. I'm kind of focused more on different things. Maybe during the day, I'm focused more on Clips' performance. When it's late at night watching a battle, I'm more focused on the lyrics that Lux is spitting. So it kind of varies. And I think a lot of people are going to compare it to the Lux Hollow battle, kind of where it's super debatable each time you watch it. Yeah, so that's my recap. Clips 2-1 in the building, Lux 2-1 on cam. Crazy event, very, very long event, one thing I do want URL to work on, if I could give any criticism at all, is just try and keep a lot of people off the stage, man. There's way too many people on the stage. It hinders the start of the battles. That's why the battles take so long to start. I don't know how all these people get on stage, whether they have passes, whether they're part of an entourage, or what, but try and work on that. Otherwise, the battles didn't take too long to start in between. There were 7 battles. It's a lot of battles for a big card like that. I'd like to see it kept to 5 if possible. But yeah, all these battles were fire. Whether it was a 3-0 or not, there wasn't any like really chokes. There wasn't any really bad performances. Everybody did their thing. So I was glad I was there. It was history. Shout out to Smack, shout out to North, shout out to the whole URL staff. Shout out to Battle Rap Live, shout out to Battle Fanatic, shout out to Sincere, shout out to PG Blogger, shout out to Marty. Yeah, Mess with me at Mark Jamgo on Twitter, at Mark Jamgo on Instagram. PG Bloggers, Battle Rap Live, signing out.